Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs, and we created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full-time and share them with you. And today, we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline set in our very own Villanara campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they are preparing for a ritual, hopefully able to learn some new information. And we'll begin with an introduction for Tala.
Hi, I'm Radiant, and I play Tala, who is a turtle cleric. She has very poor social skills, but she's trying to learn, so that's good, right?
There are some out there that say it's the thought that counts. Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Andy?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Lexi. I play Andy Quickfoot. Andy Quickfoot is a Lightfoot halfling bio-whiz who loves food, but can't cook to save her life. She loves to play her family flute and drum, especially when she can get others to play along with her. She has a familiar, and his name is Perry. He's currently in elf owl form because they don't have halfling-sized owls, apparently. And yeah, she's super excited to be in a gloomy place without any trees that she may have been terrified of in the recent past. Mm-hmm.
We do have one of our other players will be joining us later on, but for now, let us dive into our session. As was stated, you are in a very gloomy place. Gloomnor, to be exact, one of a few large settlements of Vale d'Umbra that do not seem to be swayed by the shifting fields of this plain. You've been staying here for a few days at this point, getting settled in the Ravenmere Manor. You have, of course, your companions from Vale de Mortalis that have traveled with you, as well as the house staff of the Ravenmere Manor, and its Lady Irwithel. You had recently made way to the Scriptorium Umbranari in hopes that you could find some more information about Thaleros, the reason why you've come all this way. And while they did not have any direct answers, in Lady Euraxibus, you have found a potential to divine more information through a very powerful ritual, which you have spent the last day preparing for. You have found candles, a large mirror, soul ash. You have prepared yourselves with an altar to be used in the morning, and now you have returned to rest for this evening, to spend some time coming up with little couplets to try and tether yourself further to Thaleros as part of the ritual. And come morning, you will also have to bathe in the holy water that Tala has prepared. So, this evening, as you all rest, what does that look like for each of you?
That's a very good question. We have our own rooms, right?
You do.
Yes.
Oh, at 2 o'clock in the morning. Andy?
Why didn't I take the damn thing off? Yes, dog.
Andy! Hi.
What?
Do you think this ritual's gonna work?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
I don't know. I'm just kind of worried because we're in a very dangerous place who seems to either not like us or want to eat us. And then we're trying to cast this ritual from a stranger who we really don't know. And what if this ritual is a bad ritual?
Well, then I guess we'll have to figure stuff out. I hope we bring enough food to get us through it.
Oh, right. Okay. Do you have any idea who that tiefling lady was just looking for us?
Nope. No idea. And it was definitely
What's her face who broke into the scriptorium?
Who?
Kari. Mm-hmm.
No, it's not Kari. Listen, I keep telling you, it's this Oracle of Silence.
okay if you say so.
Soul Sands. Good night.
What? It's Solash. Why is everyone saying Soul Sand?
I forgot that Andy rolled horrible on who the angel might be.
It's Kai. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay. We're going back to bed.
Hopefully.
The night passes. You all are able to complete a long rest. And then morning comes.
I recovered from my booker bite. I'm very glad.
Your booker bite? What the heck is a booker bite?
Booker,
You know
the
how
spell book.
Yeah. That you forgot about already?
Oh, I have to be my book.
You gotta add them to your extras, otherwise you will forget.
Not in extras. I have it in my inventory.
Well, but he's kind of like a familiar. He just doesn't. It's not a willing situation.
You gotta feed that thing. Do I feed it every morning or every night? Or maybe twice a day?
It's your spell book.
If it gets
Twice a
bigger,
day.
then you'll know too much.
Right. It's like goldfish, a big tank, lots of food, it just grows to a ridiculous size.
Right, and then you have to get a pool, and then you have to go to the ocean. Yeah, probably.
Okay, salt water and goldfish don't mix.
Really? They
Oh
might
my
make them taste
God.
better.
We're not having this conversation.
Andy's hungry in the morning. Food? Fish? Are they gold?
Matilda, can I have like small strips of meat?
Sure, I've some ham from the bacon that was made this morning. I've got some strips of fat left on that. I can pass it over to you.
Oh, that's great. And I go and boom, take out my book and put it on the table, and I try to feed it.
I look at it with daggers in my eyes.
There's lots of food, Andy. Don't be jealous. I'm not giving it your portion.
That's actually a really good reason that Andy would be jealous. But, yeah, but it bit me.
Yeah, but aren't you all healed now?
Yes, not emotionally, though.
I'm sorry. Booker's sorry.
I doubt that, but I'm keeping my eyes on you, Booker, just so you know.
Oh my God. Faye?
Hmm?
Do I have Burning Veil's version of a magic marker?
There is ink in the world.
Can I actually draw a pair of googly eyes on the book?
Can I?
As you pull the ink out and begin to draw upon the book, you do feel where it growls beneath your ministrations.
Booker, this will make you look like more like friendlier, so that Andy won't be mad. It'll come off.
There's
I
just
have a way.
the
Okay.
vibrations of the growl.
I give him a piece of bread.
It's like
Go
very,
ahead.
very voracious, the tearing into it as it like sort of pulls from the fingers.
Good. And then I show the book off to Andy with the googly eyes. See? Isn't that cute?
It's awesome. Tala, I do have a way to make an illusion permanent after we level up. Dude.
Oh, well, I don't know if Booker likes it. Once I can figure out if Booker likes it, then we can talk about making it permanent.
Okay, and by permanent, I mean until I dispel it, so it's not like permanent.
Oh, then can you make it semi-permanent right now?
Let me read that.
Oh,
spell.
wait, you said another level, right?
I can. So I'm talking about major image, and
Wait, isn't that like the third level spell slot?
it's fifth. Oh, it's a
Yeah,
third, but
let's
I
not
can.
use that
I
until
cast
like
it at higher
tonight.
level. Yeah. I'm just wondering, can the illusion move, or is it like as the image changes location, you can alter its appearance? Huh. Okay. Well. Anyway, kind of above table. I can make its concentration for 10 minutes. Unless I use a 6th level spell slot, and then it's permanent until I dispel it.
So I guess it depends how much you love Booker's googly eyes.
I mean, I might also put something else in the illusion, but yeah, sure.
This is gonna be what's that? Certain shows, Jester's pirate tattoo. It's gonna be like I can't remember what she called it.
The tusk tooth tattoo?
Yes. Oh my god, that'll be so funny. Okay.
Anyway, did
Do not
you-
put a dick butt on Booker.
I wouldn't dream of it, but I might think about it. Okay. Cool. Well, did we want to do
Okay.
anything else?
Yeah, we should take a.
Slowly walk to the thing.
Oh, we need to take a bath.
Yes.
So just to make sure, we should take a good cleansing bath so we can take all of the dirt off, and then dunk in the holy water. So we don't contaminate the holy water with dirt, because I only made one bathtub full.
Sounds good. Although I'm a small human, but yes.
Yeah. Will you wash my back?
Oh, pleasure. Sure.
Thank you.
Does Perry need to be cleaned?
Is Perry going to be part of the ritual?
Does he have to be?
Oh, I could do a little bowl so Perry can take a bird bath.
Sure. Hey Perry, you want to take a bird bath?
I mean, wouldn't that just be regular bath? Because, right now I am a bird.
That's a lot of meta that I don't want to deal with at 8 a.m. in the morning. Sure. Okay, we'll just take a little out before everyone else gets in and put it in a little dish. For Perry's bath. Maybe it's dust? Do you guys clean with dust? Like burrowing owls? Or is this like a water owl bath situation?
Well, seeing that, I only look like a bird, I think I can be fine with either. On the inside, I'm still not a bird.
So, okay, question. If he was to be part of the ritual and it was a dust bath, how do we purify dust? Soul ash? Take a bath in soul
sand.
ash.
Soul
Soul
sand.
sand. Soul ash!
Roll ahead, or go ahead, roll for me either a religion or arcana check, or history, because your ex-bishops mentioned this. So, history, religion, or arcana.
That's a 10.
You don't quite think soul ash works that way, so you're not quite sure.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, cool. Shall we start towards the cathedral? I could do some shouting if we want to annoy Percival some more.
Oh. No, let's not. Not right now. Maybe tonight.
Okay. I hope Percival's right there to listen to this conversation.
Okay, we walk over, but slowly so we don't sweat.
Okay. As you arrive, you would notice that there's a figure waiting outside of the cathedral in a very dramatic sort of cloak. A very structured hood drawn up, and you can see beneath it the bright crimson skin of Lady Araxibus. As she spots you in the morning. Ah, hello. I trust you have found everything, and that you have brought it.
Yes, we have
Yes.
the mirror, we have the soul ash, we took a bath, and then we took, what else? There was another thing.
Mirror,
Mirror,
candles
soul
in
ash.
the.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing.
Kendall's gotta be waiting for us in there.
The notes? Got our notes? The
Oh,
little
yes, I
the
got the
notes.
notes.
Thingies.
She nods, and then let us be inside and make our preparations.
Yes.
All right, so as you head inside, you are directed, of course, to the altar room, and there are, of course, the candles there waiting for you. And all right, so let us get the mirror placed upon the ground.
I gently lay it down.
We will need a few candles placed around it to begin with, but keep some candles for yourself.
Oh, Andy, I don't think that's too much over in that corner. Don't forget, you gotta spread it around.
Yes, mother.
Oh, and can I have that tall, skinny one, please?
I'm gonna hand you the one next to it. This one?
Oh, okay. I wanted the other one, but okay.
Did you want the?
No. You gave it to me. It's special. I have it. I take it.
Okay. Ooh, I can light a bonfire. Would that be helpful?
We do not want the candles lit quite yet.
Oh,
As the conductor of the ritual, just so that way you are aware of how this will play out, I will lead us through the circle of shadows, while you all stand around the mirror with no light. From there, I will call forth the energies of the veil. The candles around the mirror will alight, and then you will each light yours, binding life energy into shadow. A thread to search veil the umbra for your vision. There is a risk of injury in this process, as we are dealing with giving life to shadows. Those shadows may break free if you are not strong enough. Those are threats that must be handled before the research and the ritual can continue. From there, you will peer into the mirror, gaze with your new life of shadow to find what you seek. It is after this, as you try to find this entity, you will offer your words to create that bond, strengthen it, and if all goes well, we will find what you are looking for.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, do we like stand around circling the mirror so we can all see inside, or
Yes,
wish? Okay.
you will be around the mirror. I will be central. And each of you that are partaking, I will place you as such. But there will be
I'm
anchors.
dismissing Perry.
Okay.
Worry, wart.
Temporarily,
What?
to be clear.
There could be danger here. Maybe putting Perry away is good.
Yep. That's what we're going with. Okay. I have my position with my little slip of paper and my candle.
Same thing.
I would say that you do also have Ansel with you, so he stands there ready as well.
Great.
Do you not want Ansel there?
Look, you were reading too much into that. There was no tone tag there at all. Just a word floating in the ether that some people took in a certain way.
So, as your activist does, again, move you all to be surrounding the mirror, each with your unlit candle, holding it. Those of you that have your paper ready to go in your other hand, we are able to begin. Let's see if I can get some spooky music. As you stand there, your Axibis has... Sorry, Lachlan's being a child.
Oh, will you tell him I said hi? I miss him.
The players say hi, Lachlan. Specifically Radian. But your Axibis has the large book that you had seen her with yesterday. And as she begins to speak, it is in a language harsh, filled with heavy consonants, and you can feel where the realm shifts. A wind begins to appear in this space. As the incantations continue, the energies of the veils shudder and ripple, and all around the mirror, the candles alight. The ones in your hands are still unlit. As this happens, you get a nod from your Axibis. Barely there, bringing you into the ritual. I need you all to roll. These will be Arcana checks.
As hand has been applied. I don't know what we're doing. I just go here.
You are in the ritual with your Axibis, so you have a candle unlit in your hand and are lighting it from the mirror that is placed upon the ground here. Unfortunately, Hunter's Bane does not apply.
It's fine. I don't need it.
As you're attempting to light your candles, each of you in turn, Freesta, with a 27, your candle alights under the strange waves of the arcane with ease. There is energies that push back against you, but you are able to temper and control them. Andy and Tala, however, as your candles catch the flame, their flames are erratic. They burn wildly and the shadows grow. There is a hostility in the air.
Uh-oh.
As you look around, the shadows move, unnaturally so, one after another, after another. There has been, it seems, a disturbance in the ritual. We are going to roll initiatives.
I'll give a look towards like Andy and Tala, then everyone else. Like I'm not with them.
You must maintain the flame of your candle during this, so do keep that in mind.
Come on!
It's okay. Ansel also had trouble lighting his candle.
Oh God!
It's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Are the candles like a tapered candles, like with the stick, or are they like in a glass, so it's a little bit more, the flame is a little bit more secure?
Oh no, you just have a candlestick in your hand.
God damn it!
What, you think that these ritual candles, like, no, you got it from a church. They're all tapered candles with one set of candle holders that they replace the wax in.
God damn it.
If you wanted glass candles, you should have gone to Yankee Candle.
Oh, I should have gone to Yankee Candle.
Alright, so... Oh, I need... Change that. Alright. That is bad roll. Alright, so starting us off is going to be. Oh shit, Ansel goes first. After that, it's going to be Andy, Tala, Freesta, and then our specters. As the shadows move around you. So, Ansel is going to go first, and the first thing that Ansel is going to do is actually take a dodge action as he's going to try and protect his flame and figure out a little bit more of what's going on here to properly react. Andy, what would you like to do?
Okay, so gosh, it's been a bit since combat's happened. Bonus action, Bardic to Tala. You can do it. And let's see. Action, so there's like specters we can see.
So you see the shadowy shapes of things moving around here, almost humanoid visages. So you have an idea of what you're fighting, yes, but they're not like right in your face just quite yet.
Okay, and your Axibus, is there any reason to think that hurting the specters would destroy the ritual?
No, she had told you this was a risk. They have to be destroyed before the ritual can proceed.
Okay, okay, cool. Then I would like to hold my action to attack anything that attacks me or my companions.
Okay. Tala, it is your turn.
I would like to cast Shillelagh,
Okay.
and then I would like to hold my action to hit something when it comes near me that's hittable.
All right. Freesta.
I'm going to cast Mirror Image,
All right.
and then bonus action, I'll activate my Crimson Light on my longbow. Actually, no, I'll go for my dagger. So hit something if something goes close.
All right. Sounds good.
Where am I? E6. Great.
All right. With that, we'll come to our specters turn. Around the room, you see 6 of these figures that have come out of the shadows as you have drawn forth the life energies with the incantation. One will come towards you, Andy, with a 17 to try and hit.
Oh, yeah, hits.
Alrighty. That's going to be 9 points of necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Joy. My favorite. That's an 11?
That's enough. You're fine. You only take the damage, and then your held action can go off.
Great. Do I'll try my new dagger, not dagger, rapier thingy. Since I have it. Okay, but this will be a little funky. So, since I don't have it D&D Beyond yet. So it's a plus 6 to hit.
Imagination.
Yeah. So we'll just do straight D20 rolls. Okay, so it's a plus 6 to hit. Does a 21 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then it's a D8 plus 4.
Dex and proficiency. Yep.
Yeah. So
I believe. No, it's just your Dex modifier and damage. Sorry.
just Dex. Why does it say 30? Oh no! Oh, that's okay. Okay, so it's a D8 plus 4. Okay, trying to undo the math that I'm seeing here. Okay, so 6 plus 4, so 10 piercing damage, and we'll put in a few things. First we'll do the flourish.
Okay.
So D8 of extra damage, and this will be defensive because I don't want to die. So 6 to him, 6 to my AC,
Okay, good.
and then this is shoot, it's a D8, a D8 of acid. Let's see if he takes acid. Does he take acid?
He seems resistant to it.
Okay, well, still. And because we have it, I'll do shadow depletion. So we'll see if he's immune to necrotic. 6 necrotic.
He does appear immune to necrotic.
Okay. Cool. That's it. And I only get one attack when I hold my action, or do I get to do that again?
If you have the multi-attack capability, you can make your second attack, yes.
Okay, same thing. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 will hit.
Oh, cool. Okay, D8 plus 4. So, okay, 7. And another D8 of acid. Okay, so yeah, that's it.
All right, that one explodes. There's no more. But you still have 5 of these fluttering about. We've got another one that is going to... Ooh, that's not what I wanted to see. That is going to rush in towards Ansel. Ooh. But will not hit him because of his dodge. We've got another one coming through and heading towards... that's going to be Tala.
Oh no.
That is a 9 to hit,
That does not hit.
and then your reaction can go off.
Oh, look at that. That's a lot to hit. 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 7 points of damage, please.
Alrighty. Then we've got 3 more. That's going towards Freesta. With a 20. Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Oh, that is fine because I have mirror image,
Alright.
and that is a mirror image one.
Alright, mirror image gone. And we've got 2 more.
Nat 20 for a nat 20.
Nat 20 for nat 20, hell yeah. That is another one of these specters over at Ansel. Again, this is at disadvantage because of the dodge. That's another miss against Ansel, and our last one. Our last one goes after Freestyle. But a 9, I believe, does not even hit a mirror image.
Nope.
So, with that, it's the end of our specters go. Ansel's turn comes up, and he's going to, as he holds the flame, a hand in front of it, he looks to the one of the specters in front of him and will call forth some divine light with a sacred flame. And that, unfortunately, is a save from our specter. Andy, it's your turn.
Alright, so there wasn't a second one on me, correct?
No.
Okay, can I go help Tala?
Sure.
Oh, does moving mess up the ritual?
As far as you're aware in this moment, you have to worry about getting these creatures gone, so.
Okay, just check. Okay, yeah. Can I go up and flank with Tala?
Sure.
Alright, we'll continue doing this weird half rolling situation. I believe that hits.
Yes.
15.
Yeah.
And let's see, d8 plus 4. Alright, 6 regular damage. 5 acid damage. Do that a second time. Oh, I should be rolling with advantage. Again. Alright, yes. Yeah, so 23 to hit. D8 plus 4. 5 damage plus 1 acid damage. Alright, that's it.
Whoa, babe.
All right.
Struggles.
It's still hanging in there. As Tala, we come to your turn.
Okay, I would like to go ahead and hit him with my That's amazing. That's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and because of I can also do divine strike, and that's 8 points of lightning damage, please.
He does appear to be resistant to lightning, but you overall do enough damage that this creature crumbles and bursts.
Nice, thank you. End of turn.
All right, Friesta, it's your go. You've got 2 of them near you.
Cool. I will cast Booming Blades and take a stab at one of them.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 10.
That is unfortunately a miss.
It's fine. Bonus action. I'll take a normal attack. For a 16.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. That is 8 points of piercing damage and 3 points of cold.
Is your blade considered magical?
With Crimson Light, yes.
Alright, then, cool. He does appear to be resistant to cold damage.
What isn't he resistant to?
You
Damage.
reach for fire damage?
He's not
Wonder-
resistant to certain things.
What's
This
resistant
is-
to my face?
He's not resistant to necrotic.
Yeah, it's immune.
He is
I don't-
immune.
That wasn't funny, Faye.
That was hilarious.
It wasn't.
Alright, anything else from Friesta?
No, it's my turn.
Alright, our specters are gonna go. The 2 on Friesta are gonna try and hit you. That first one is going to be a 17.
That'll hit. Let me roll a thing. Meta image gone. One
Yeah.
left.
And a 6 does not hit. So, we've got the other 2 that are over on Ansel, going to try and hit Ansel. That misses. And that hits. And... Ansel's doing fine. It is Ansel's turn, and once again he is going to attempt to do a sacred flame as he protects his fire. Creature gets to make a save. That is a failed dexterity save. Let's go, Ansel. And that is decent amount of damage. Andy, it's your turn. The one that's between you and Tala is no more.
Yes. So there's 2 on Friesta?
2 on Friesta, 2 on Ansel.
You said Ansel was fine. Were you being sarcastic? Or does she look fine?
Ansel has 2 on him. He was fine after the second attack. There is a situation of when you are hit by these things, and he was fine.
Okay, so not sarcastic. I'll go help Ansel because I believe in Friesta. She still has a bardic, so. as is Tall.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't give bardic to first.
Yeah, I was going to say I would have known and I would have used it when I failed my attack.
Okay, now I feel bad. You got it, Priesta. I'll say as I go by, and I'll go flank on one on Ansel.
Okay.
All right, we'll do this. Okay, so with the new thingy, I believe that hits. So, 19 to hit,
Yeah,
and
that will hit.
10 magical piercing damage, and 7 acid damage. Yeah. Okay, do that again.
Well, that one goes down.
Oh, okay. We'll flip around to the other one on Ansel then.
Okay.
Wow. I'm gonna re-roll that one because I can. Okay, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And... Okay, so first one. Okay, so 7, 11 magical piercing, and then 3 acid damage. And that's my turn done.
All right. We've got 3 of these things left. Tala, it is your turn.
I go over to Freestyle and flank in one of them. And goes, you guys are interrupting our ritual. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a shillelagh. And that is going to be 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 7 points of bludgeoning. And then with my divine strike, 7 points of fire.
He does appear to be resistant to fire.
End of turn.
It is Freesta, your go.
Well, I'll stab the one that I'm flanking with on flanking. Oh, where the fuck am I? Oh no, my character sheet's gone. That's what happened. Please hold. Okay, it's back. I'm going to stab the one that I'm flanking on. I'll booming blade it. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
5 points of thunder damage.
Which he does appear resistant to.
I assumed. And 2 points of cold.
Which he is also resistant to.
No. A bonus action, I'll just take a regulation stab.
Alright.
I'm still flanking. 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Awesome. A solid 5 piercing.
Okay.
And 6 cold.
Alright, yeah. Even with the reduction, that is enough damage that it poofs away, leaving just 1 on you, Freesta.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
It's our specters go, and we've got the one near Andy and Ansel, continuing to go after Ansel, which will hit. Or it's a little worse. And then how we doing, Ansel there, buddy?
How is it
Oh.
doing?
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no!
Ooh. What's happening?
Don't worry about it. He's fine.
Okay. I trust you.
Faye, look directly into the camera when you say that.
Ansel is fine. And then the second specter is going to go, trying to strike Tala with a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
That'll be for 13 points necrotic damage. And then I do need a Constitution saving throw.
I'm safe, I think.
Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. That's it for our specters go. It's Ansel's turn, and feeling a little off He's going to take another dodge action here. Again, trying to maintain the flame of his candle. Andy, it is your go.
Yeah. So I'm still flanking on that one, right? That attack
Yeah.
him? Okay. Attack that one. Uh, 20. 2 to hit. Yeah, okay. Okay, 2d8 plus 4. Alright, so 8 regular damage and 5 acid damage. And bonus action, I will give a... We'll do a second level healing word to Ansel.
Okay.
Because he needs it. That's a sucky roll. Okay, 8 back to him.
Cool.
Don't die!
He... It still doesn't look, terribly good. You do feel that some of that healing got to him.
Some?
What the heck?
Yeah,
He's fine.
he's fine. He just needs a nap. That's what he needs.
I get that.
Goat nap?
But the specter between the two of you goes down. That's cause for celebration, yeah? Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
With that, it is going to be Tala, your turn. You have one that's over near Freesta and yourself.
Can I move into a flank position?
100% you can.
Okay, I would like to go ahead and swing Martian Lily. Okay, that's 23 to hit. And that's 7 bludgeoning plus 7 lightning damage. Does it go down?
No.
End the turn.
Freesta, it's your turn.
Cool, cool. I will booming blade in a flank. Oh, great. 15.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Great. That is 7 points of piercing damage, 1 point of thunder, and 1 point of cold.
Alright. Even with the reductions, you do enough here that the creature is dealt with. And as you're no longer bound by initiative, you do still have more of the ritual ahead of you.
May I go over to Ansel? And grabbing hold of my amulet, I would like to use my 1 per long rest ability to end a effect on Ansel.
Unfortunately, this is not a sort of lasting effect that you can in such a way.
Do I know that so I don't waste it?
Well, you don't know until you do.
Yeah, okay. That's not a problem. If that's the thing, can I go ahead and go, Ansel, we need you to feel better, and then cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level?
He cannot take any more healing than he already has.
Oh.
You can still do it. I'm just telling you right now. Above table, his HP has been reduced.
Oh, that's just started to heck him back.
So he has full HP.
God.
It's just less than normal.
Okay. Okay. Disregard. I give him a hug. Okay.
So, as you're able to finish here, before we can continue our ritual, we do have our first ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. To make direct donations, those happen over at Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Ko-fi donations unlock awesome perks. Full list available on our Discord. So stick around, and we will see you guys very soon. All right, we're back, and as we are returning, you have the ritual that you were in the middle of doing, when, unfortunately, there was a bit of a hiccup. One that you had been warned of, however. But now that it is done and you are corralled back to your proper stances for this, you are asked to place your candles upon the altar to gaze into the mirror. The invocation, while still in a language uncommon, you feel it within you, this sort of call to look forward, to peer into the reflection, to envision what you are looking for. Go ahead, roll for me history checks to envision your memories of Thaleros and the vision that you had seen. Good, good. And now there is a pause in the invocations, and the energy here is charged. This is where you offer your words to bind yourself, to strengthen that tether. Andy, why don't we start with you?
I'm reading out my thingy.
It should be you reading out your little words that you've prepared.
Yes, alright. So, she has like a little strip of paper from her spellbook, and it's kind of torn on the edges, but written that really fancy ink that we were given. And she speaks out, and she's trying to imbue her dad as herald, like he always does these like grand speeches. Thaleros, you wish to better the world with your craft, though others think you daft. You were quite clever with your plans, until betrayal dashed them on the sands of fate. How will people remember you, remember me? Legacy has crossed both our minds, I think.
Okay. Go ahead as you speak that. Roll for me a Arcana check. You have advantage. I'll keep that in mind. Next up, why don't we get Tala? What words do you offer?
Sorry. I offer the words of Master Thaleros. My name is Tala. Priestess says hi. I'm a friend of Cariette and was part of the group that stopped the Salvation Key from destroying us. You've reached out to us to stop the Oracle of Silence from procuring the Shadow Heart. Please help us help you. Tell us where you are so we can speak with you. By the way, you look very nice, smart, and powerful. Thanks.
Okay. Roll for me a Arcana check.
Amazing roll, Faye.
I will keep that in mind. Krista, let's hear your words.
Cool. We are both bound by a shitty situation, and an acquaintance that neither of us really speak to anymore. I stick to the 2-line quarter.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check.
24.
Amazing. And with Ansel, we are both bound by the Lady of Light. Please, allow us to find you, to set things right. As your words are offered, the ink upon your parchment fades. The spark consuming the paper. Your candles all atop the altar, the only ones that remain as the ones around the mirror, all burn low and extinguish themselves, their smoke beginning to swirl atop and sink in to the reflection. You see in the smoke threads, shimmering energies. They reach out, reaching towards each of your reflections. And you feel something settle inside of you. There is a connection that has been made. But the smoke above the mirror begins to turn to a shadow. Roll for me perception checks. Friesta sees something. Andy sees something. Tala, it is just a shadow to you. But in the smoke, in the shadow, Andy, Friesta, you see a figure, an angel, masked. It observes from beyond a dark and cloudy backdrop. The mask is smooth, covering her forehead and her eyes. Roll for me religion checks, please.
Does that include me?
You don't see this, you only see a smoke.
All right. That's right. I figured. Sorry.
You're good. Friesta and Andy, you recognize this from the words of Cariante. This is Decibara that you are seeing in the mirror. At this very moment, you feel where the vision begins to tear from each of you. The fraying images are pulled through the veils, trying to wrench themselves from your grasps as you stand here as anchors in this. I want each of you to make for me either a strength, constitution, or intelligence roll.
Just a check, not a save.
Correct. This is just a check.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh. Andy, you are able to force yourself to stay in this moment for a little bit longer. You catch glimpses of something. Roll for me a perception check, please.
Oh, is it too late for us to roll with Bardic?
I am going to say that it is too late,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Sorry.
You're good. Just means that you might get to use it later.
We might need it.
Yeah, how long does it last though?
10 minutes. You still have your bardic, don't worry. Andy, as you stay here, feeling yourself trying to fight against this being torn away, you see a desolate landscape. It is some ruined coliseum, the stone falling apart, this barren valley that is sheltered under a blanket of fog and mist and emptiness. And 3 dark towers, almost like claws rising from a broken earth. But even, Andy, you are torn away. All of you are able to feel this malevolent entity. It thrashes at you. You catch the sight of withered, black-feathered wings. I want wisdom saving throws. Tala is fine. Andy is just fine. Rista, would you like to keep your 10 or roll a bardic?
I don't have one.
You were given one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I gave you one because I remembered that I didn't and I felt that. You have one.
Oh, was okay. What's your?
I wasn't kidding. D8.
8. 13.
A 13, unfortunately, is not quite enough. As you are struck by this vision, you will take 21 points of necrotic damage, Freesta.
Okay.
Your skin begins to lose its moisture, and in areas like your cuticles, begins to almost peel back as if decaying off of you. And I would like all of you to roll perception, though, Freesta, because you failed, you do have disadvantage.
Fine. Kick me while I'm down.
And this is just the mechanics.
You're a mechanic.
Even with the sapping lethargy, the necrotic energies pulling at you, Freesta, you're able to spot this. Andy as well. The withered black wings, this angel of ghostly majesty, sunken skeletal features. You see that her eye sockets are empty, devoid of life or motion. The aura that seeps off of her, even through the vision, this deathly existence. I want you all to roll for me a religion check. Tala, because you did not see her, I am going to say that you do have disadvantage. You're just going based off of the energies. Still an 18, very good. Tala, with your knowledge here, you know that this is some sort of powerful entity of death. Without the visuals, it's a little harder for you to pinpoint, but you do recognize the magnitude of the power here. Freesta with a 12, you don't know specifically who this is, but this is some sort of high sort of celestial entity, either some sort of virtue or other angelic being, maybe even a lesser deity. Hard to make, you don't have specific knowledge, but perhaps you can converse with your companions outside of this. But as you stand here at the phrase of the ritual, this very powerful creature trying to push you out, you can try and force against it at some perhaps risk of your own to gain more information through this ritual.
Yes. Push.
Absolutely.
All right, then this will be another wisdom saving throw.
God damn it.
Ooh.
I'm going to stop. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. I will be taking my leave.
All right, so
Just kill me at this point.
I mean, it might.
Okay.
So
Fuck.
hold on, just wait.
Hold on. I'm gonna change my dice while I'm waiting. I got the new pre-order dice, but it's just dice going for like the main classes, neither of which Freesta is.
Damn,
So I
sucks.
got dice for every class except for Freesta.
Yeah. So, Freesta, unfortunately, that is another fail. Tala, Andy, you are fine. Freesta, you take another 21 points of necrotic damage.
Awesome.
And your group gains a little more of a glimpse. Oh, am I misreading that? I am misreading that, actually. So you all will take damage from this failure as you press
Oh.
forward. Um,
Sorry.
Andy takes 15, Tala, you take 21, all necrotic damage. But you do gain some knowledge here as well. There is, a feeling here, this sensation of being dragged out from the moonlight and into a dark corridor. You can see around you this ghostly flame around the space. You can continue pressing to see if you can get more information if you so wish.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
why
You have
not?
more health, right, Frista?
Yes, I'm only half. Don't worry.
Yeah. Jeez.
All right, another wisdom save.
I've got it this time. Get fucked.
Okay. Good rolls all around. Amazing. As you press forward, you can feel a presence, this angelic, divine presence. And you can feel that it's trying to break free, that there is some sort of imprisonment. You want to press for more information.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Tala, I would like to remind you that you do have a bardic.
D8, right?
I wouldn't
Yep.
waste it if I also failed.
Okay, I won't waste it.
All right.
Well,
Actually, no, because it might do 2
hold up.
damages.
Hold
which might
up.
kill
Yeah,
me.
wait.
Okay,
Let's
never mind,
see.
Tala, please use it. Be safe. Don't kill me. If I die from this, I don't know what will happen.
Okay, 17.
All right. So, with a 17, a 21, and a 10. Priesta, you'll take 21 points of damage. Andy, you'll take 15, and Tala, you'll take 21. All necrotic. But you do gain more information. There is this brief glance of a very dismal night sky above those 3 pillars of stones. You all now see those 3 pillars. Would you like to press for more information here?
How are we all looking?
Once more.
One more time.
Okay. Well,
Free stuff.
I'm dead.
So, you'll just be unconscious. Don't worry about it. That is 21 points to Friesta,
I'm down.
15 points to Tala, or not Tala, to Andy, and then 21 to Tala.
Even with that high roll, I get 21?
It's
It's-
not just you.
Based on your max HP, it is 21.
Oh, okay.
So, as you are struck by the necrotic energies, you do gain another glimpse into this vision. An amulet, broken, laying on the floor. The symbol of the Oracle of Silence. And it is with that image that you are all shunted out, and Friesta falls upon the ground, unconscious.
Ah, Priester.
As you go to
Uh,
try and get to Friesta, you feel the energies of the ritual overcome you. Tala, you also feel the energies as well. The last thing you all remember is when you fall. You also become unconscious.
Great.
You, when you awake, are in a somewhat familiar space. You recognize it as the Scriptorium Umbranari. Though it's not an area you had seen on your previous tour. It seems to be some sort of infirmary. You do, however, recognize who is overseeing your care here. Mobrin Vetsk is present, as well as some other figure, a half-orc, though they are clearly undead.
Was Vesk one of the people that was with Yabrix? Okay.
Your Axis?
Axibus?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Was he the hoity-toity one?
No, he's the undead,
he's,
pasty one.
he's human.
Okay. Oh, he's human. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, what happened?
Do I wake up? And if so, do I have 1 HP?
You wake up and are at 1 HP, yes.
Okay.
How about me?
Yeah.
1 HP? Okay.
All of you are now conscious. If you did not have 1 HP when you went down, you have at least 1.
Okay. I had
At
7
least?
stuff.
Do we have
Yeah.
more?
If you went unconscious due to just surviving the ritual, you would regain consciousness with that. Because it's not like you were brought down to 0 HP and went unconscious. You went unconscious because of the strain against your body.
Okay, more like a condition. Okay, understood.
I go look over. Is Ubriax? You didn't mention Ubriax. So she's not Uraxibus. So she's not with us, right?
You do not see your Axis. You
Okay.
only see the
Vex.
Master Mobrin Vetsk. This
Vesk.
Vetsk. Vetsk.
Vesk.
Yep. You have the undead of unknown name, and you have the 3 of you and Ansel.
Oh.
and-
So everybody, hello. Where? Oh, hello.
Hi.
well, it's good to see that you are awake.
How long were we out? Do you know?
A few hours.
How did we get here?
Your Axis had called for us. He motions to where your figures, your veil bindings are on each of you. You were leaking necrotic energies in quite a disturbing fashion.
We were leaking?
It was, in a sense, your bodies are some sort of conduits, it seemed. We were only able to gain control of the situation when your Axis deployed some anti-magical fields.
Oh,
Roll for me, you can do either medicine or arcana here, in the light of that information.
wow.
Guys.
Like, what is going on?
Ala, you have no idea. Frista,
Go ahead.
Frista and Andy, you have a bit of an idea of what's going on here. As Vetsk had motioned to your veil burns and made the comments of your energy seeping out and needing the use of anti-magical fields, it seems that your veil burn, these veil-torn powers, as you reach for them inside of you, you can't quite access them. They seem to be suppressed. You aren't, you feel, in any sort of immediate danger of them, but you also don't believe you to be able to use them, at least for now.
So she blocked us?
Perhaps. You might not get terribly much information until you speak to your Axis yourself.
Uh-huh. And where is the resplendent tiefling?
You don't see her in this room.
I'm asking Vex. Vetsk?
She is with the other researchers. She's not perhaps as trained in the art of medicinal applications as myself, or as Tigari. Uh, but she would like to talk to you about, of course, what you had witnessed during your ritual. Perhaps there might be some explanation of the results. They seem to be abnormal.
Yeah, you could say that again. Could she come here? I feel like Friesta went down, I know. And maybe just like the bed seemed comfy. So.
Yeah, if I go outside and stub my toe, I'm going to die.
Literally?
Literally.
Yeah.
I'll give
Vex,
you
could you
all,
do us a big favor? Sorry, go ahead.
I'll give you all some time to rest while I go and affirm your exhibition of your awakening.
Okay, great.
Thanks,
Thank
pal.
you. And then while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and, with your permission, activate my favor of the force. And then I would like to go ahead and use my meta magic to extend spell.
Currently,
Uh-oh.
I was
You-
going to say.
there is still the, it seems, anti-magical field around you.
Yep. It doesn't matter, I'm going to rest anyways. We all should.
So as you try to call upon your spells and your magic, they don't seem to respond to you.
Can I resummon Perry? Or like bring him back from where I put him?
The magic to open the extra dimensional plane does not respond to you.
Oh.
How does the
Well, I'm
seed feel
sad.
right now? In an anti-magic field? Moment.
Yeah, it's still that sort of like, hard pressure in your abdomen of some sort of intrusion, but it doesn't feel any sort of malign or malignant.
Is it a distance thing? Can I like get up and like move 10 feet?
Moving 10 feet does not seem to change the effect. But from your understanding of anti-magical fields, they do seem to be contained to certain radial effects. So there is probably a distance where this is no longer an issue, but it seems for at least your current care, they are being particularly cautious.
Is the door locked?
Would you like to
Don't leave the
investigate?
anti-magic field. We're dangerous with the
No,
veil stuff.
but I want Perry back.
You can get Petty back later. Let's rest. Why am I trying to convince you to sleep? You love sleep. Come on.
But Perry, like I didn't actually lose him, but now it feels like he's being kept from me.
Well, Petty's in a nice little extra dimensional pocket, probably just napping. I love that for Petty.
Okay.
Okay, I'll pout.
I try to take out Booker. Is Booker okay?
Due to how anti-magic fields work, as of right now, Booker seems to just be a normal book.
Can I open Booker?
It's still locked.
Can I help undo that lock?
It is a
Actually,
very
Friesta should
intricate lock.
Friesta!
I go ahead and fix the googly eyes to be better googly eyes because it was hard to, draw the googly eyes where he was moving. So I fix it to make it better googly eyes and goes, I'll get you back soon.
Are we doing a short rest?
I'll say that you would have gotten a short rest.
Okay, great.
Thank God.
Can we regain health?
You can.
Oh, that's nice. What I wanted it to do. Ah!
Okay.
Question, do magical weapons work in an anti-magic field?
as normal weapons, yes. They do not have their
Okay,
magical
so-
properties.
Yeah.
So
I
you can
gotcha.
still stab a bitch.
Well, like, because the whole, like, I get health back thing, but that's like a magical property, so can't use it in that way.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna hit to get your health back?
Oh, I was considering your Axibus, but she's not here right now. Then I was considering the desk. But the desk doesn't seem like it did anything wrong, so yeah.
So I do.
I'll play some music while we're waiting, because that's not magical.
You're right. It's not. Um.
Be salty.
So it's not terribly long. A few minutes. Do you have any sort of conversations amongst yourself as you wait for your exhibit?
Do we have any? But is the orc still half orc still there to overhear our conversation?
Let's roll. Why not? No. Not terribly long after Vet leaves and seeing that you're all conscious, Tagari doesn't seem to have much reason to stay.
Guys, did you guys see the Angel of Death?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys? I feel like it was stuck in a prison, right?
There was a lot going on, but real talk right now. Do we want to tell your Exodus about it, or is this something we want to keep close to the chest?
Oh, I think we should. I mean, she was only helping us with the ritual. I don't think she needs to know all of that.
Yeah.
Let me just present forward the case that she was able to help us with the ritual. She may be able to help us further if we are forthright.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You guys saw the Colosseum, right?
Yep.
Okay, is
And I
that the
would show you
Colos-
what I saw, but I can't pull out stupid magic.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, Ansel, you're right. So the stuff that we want to share is okay. This is what I saw. I saw the Colosseum with the three talons. It was kind of scary place, and the figure, angelic figure I saw. I know he's an angel of death. I think I noticed that it was a prison, and then I don't. That's about what I think I know.
There was a prison? I don't think I saw a prison.
You felt the presence of an angelic figure imprisoned.
Oh, in prison. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Then the amulet as well.
Broken amulet.
And it was a
Yes.
broken amulet of
The Oracle of Silence.
Oracle of
It's
Silence.
the whole eye thingy.
So, your exhibit, shortly after you all have this conversation, appears. She knocks, lets you all know. Certainly not the worst, but perhaps could have gone better.
Thank you for helping us.
Well, of course. I am a creature curious by nature. Would be no good to let you die. How do you all feel?
Is the anti-magic thing still up?
As far as you're able to tell,
We feel better after the rest. We did you cast a magical something on us to stop us from leaking, peeing?
there is not so much something upon you, but upon the area. A effect that nullifies wayward arcana or even the controlled applications. It seemed the best to sort of staunch the wound, so to say.
Oh, that's nice. How long does it last?
As long as it is necessary. It is not a permanent affliction to you. As soon as you are beyond the range of the effect, you should be fine, though I do caution you against the utilization of whatever veil powers that are born within you. At least until we are aware of the cause and situation.
Okay. Does the mark look any different?
As far as you're able to tell, the mark has not changed.
Okay.
Now, if you are feeling fine, perhaps you can join me and the other researchers. I think that it would be best to discuss information amongst peers, so that way, if I am lacking in information, the others may be able to assist.
I look over at Krista and Andy and Enzo. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm. I get Perry back.
Why it wouldn't.
Okay.
It makes sense to me.
Okay. Thank you.
As you move from this space, following after your space, the infirmary seems to be on the entirely opposite side of the scriptorium than the library. So by the time that you reach the library, you do feel your magic has returned to you.
Perry!
Oh, I forget that it's always dark here.
I
Hi.
take out.
Hi.
I
I'm
take
just
out
hugging
Booker.
Perry. That's it. Go ahead.
I take out Booker.
There's the near constant growling at a low pitch.
Oh, I go and try to pet it and carefully pet the spine.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
growling.
glad you're back. Okay.
The growling persists, but it does not intensify, which is always a good sign, I would say. So, as you return, you do see that you have the other professors, Professor Grimsnapper, Master Vetsk, Archmage Von Tanner. You are offered chairs if you so wish to choose, take one.
Sure.
Turn it
tired.
around and sit like a fuckboy.
Is the back too high for that?
I hope so.
I grab a bench.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Oh shoot, I never gave a link to Freestyle.
Don't take my link.
It's fine. I didn't want the link anyways.
That's a first.
I lied. I was really upset, but I didn't want to ask because it became a whole thing and I didn't want to seem too needy.
Okay. So, as you are each now kind of settled here, your activist stands looking at you, arms crossed against her chest, but her eyes bright with a sort of excitement. And so, what did you see?
I'm looking at my companions. Above table, did we agree to tell her everything, or was that middle of the conversation?
I think everyone agreed.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
then
did as well.
okay, then Andy will do the whole song and dance like she usually does. Jazz hands to bring up minor illusion and all the things.
As you speak through your visions with the accompaniment of the minor illusion, the professors begin to speak amongst themselves. And you hear amongst them the name Degranemsis. Roll for me History or Arcana. Tala, you have no point of reference for that. Andy and Frista. Degranemsis was a ancient heritage site for followers of Desirian. It served as a temple and a grounds of performance and competition amongst the faithful, where they could demonstrate the arts they had gained in life. It was something of a fable. You would also know that at least Frista would, with a 26. Degranemsis, following the rebellion of one of Desirian's exarchs, an angel of death called Movestriel, the site became heavily contentious battlefield. Ultimately, Desirian abandoned it, rather than sacrifice souls against Movestriel in prolonged conflict.
I'll share the fancy parts.
Faye, could you put those names in chat, please?
Yes, it's a lot of big words you said.
Yeah, they all start with D's and M's and things. That's what I hope they start with.
Starts with a J, actually.
Yeah, it's
I
silent.
wouldn't be surprised.
First one's a silent J, the second one's a silent K.
Perfect. Any Q's in there?
There's 3 in the middle of the first one, and there's 1 at the end of the second one.
Logical. Makes sense.
You know, the names are a lot when Faye's been typing for like 30 seconds.
No, I just have to make sure that I'm spelling.
Oh,
Probably got points. Hell yeah.
So, wow.
I'm sorry.
you give Wydian time to think, and that's what happens, Faye.
So, as you guys have this, and as you kind of speak up, it is Professor Grimsnapper. And if this is truly Degranimsis, trying to locate such a place will be quite difficult. I'm unsure if you are aware, but the plane of shadows is mutable, ever-shifting. There are areas that are similar locales within the living world, others that are memories of what was once therein, those that do not exist between either.
Is it me or does that sound really a dangerous place to visit?
That's fun.
You do also,
Is it in Gloomnor?
Degranemsis is its own existence, but I think the most dangerous aspect is Movestriel herself. Anyone who wants to roll history or religion can perhaps do so near.
Sorry.
Wow.
Frisa, with a 26. Movestriel is a shadow among shadows. Very little is known of her other than her faithful following with a domain that exalts the final withering transformation of a dead body into dust.
I share that information, but with a torch under my face, like at a campfire telling scary stories.
Is there any side quest that we can do to level up before we go to the next phase of this mission?
Well,
Please.
as you are sharing such informations of Movestriel, and as this is The Archmage Von Tanner, who's been overhearing all of this, speaks up. Perhaps there is a person who may be able to assist you. I have an old colleague, Rindorin Solinon. Very familiar with the places of worship of peculiar deities, the lesser known divine servants, and entities that claim very niche followings. If anyone would know about Morvestrial, would know how to find Degranemsis, it would be Vrindarin. But I do not think that perhaps it is a path you wish to take if you are worried about dangers.
I look over at my companions, and then I go, "No, we are on a mission. We should go."
Roll a persuasion check.
To who?
For Von Tanner.
Oh,
She doesn't
Can I
quite
help?
I mean, if you want to try and help, what do you say to help?
yes. We've attempted many things, and we often haven't known what the risks were. But now that we know the risks, we're not going to back down because of them. We've come too far for this.
Roll a persuasion check.
Lord. Who's that?
I mean, we've scouted many dangerous land before. I have too before this. It should be a walk in the park.
Roll a persuasion check.
It's more deception if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
It's a 21.
It's not the landscape that I am worried about in searching for Rindarin. My estranged colleague has found herself in a very tense standing. She has entrenched herself in the nobility, particularly around exclusive and fanatical secretarians. They disavow outsiders to their cult, so to say. To get to Rindarin, must get to those that are close to her. She has been frequent in the House Gezebdul. It is a coven of very powerful vampires. Anyone who wants to roll a history check here, you are welcome to do so. Krista, your hunter's bane would apply
Yeah.
here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so excited I can't find history again. There we go. It's an alphabetical order. Oh, one better.
16. Paula, that just sounds like a name. For Frista and Andy, you know that Gezedul is a notoriously deviant noble house. It makes extensive use of Luminor's corrupt culture of bribery and skullduggery. Andy, at 24, you know a little bit more than that. The House Gezedul is led by Father Ragavul, an ancient vampire priest devoted to Mazarul. He is a member of and primary supporter of the Disciples of Scorn, one of the more brutal and cultishly insular mercenary gangs within the city. They are known to have worked with evil entities, such like the Coven of Zol, just to make a profit.
Great. Yeah, I'll share that. Put more names in the chat, Faye.
Yeah, I can do that.
Great. Good. So your colleague, I'm speaking of Von Tanner. Your colleague is in a den of vampires, and we can't get in there anyway because we're not a part of this nobility cult thing, and they're probably gonna kill us because we're living, and we don't have enough money to bribe them. Um, and they're mercenaries for hire for fun. Am I missing anything?
Eh, you are perhaps Rindarin is only protected by House Gazette. Her involvement is her own elsewhere. There are perhaps those within Gazette that find themselves in the same cult that is overtaking Rindarin. To get to her, you must work your way through Gazette, which perhaps will be difficult. But they are driven by greed, mostly. Coin will work. Um, but if you are clever, perhaps there are others.
Okay, you don't happen to have a lot of money we could use to get through? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Boy.
Yeah, we only have 651 gold left in the group fund.
Yeah, yeah. Is there a bank we could rob? Asking for a friend?
If you are planning such criminal activities, I would ask that you do not do so within my script.
Is there, let me put it this way, is there a building that a lot of people would be happy if gold was taken out of it?
I do not wish to implicate myself should the Morgenstadt come at my door.
Can I do a subtle cast of detect thoughts because she's being annoying?
You could try.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
This
As,
is going to end very badly.
This is gonna end terribly.
as you begin to try and peer, you cast the spell, and you do sense that it goes off, that you have the buzzing of other minds. But Fontana's, it's like staring at a void. You get nothing.
Yeah, as soon as I drop it immediately. And I get very red faced. Okay. Fine.
I mean,
Hmm.
greed isn't always about money. If we find someone high up, find something that they want and get it for them, we could probably, have a word put in.
True.
Side quest for the side quest.
I'm down.
I go wherever you go.
That's disgusting. What do I need to go to the toilet?
I can stand outside and, sing so nobody can hear you try to poop.
That's
Please
very
don't sing.
thoughtful of you.
You can practice your triangle.
So she can. Oh, I can hit the ting when the poop hits the water.
It's like those memes of people dropping something to hide a fart, and they just drop it and fart very loud.
Okay,
Just
I
that
have
with a
never
triangle.
heard that, but that is hilarious.
I need to send you some of those memes. They're funny as anything.
It's
Okay, that wasn't a face palm. That was like a face rub, Faye.
yeah, because you don't deserve a facepalm for that. That's just me being exasperated.
Love you.
Well, as you guys are having this sort of conversation, we do have our next ad break coming up here. So we'll come back to see just what you guys do with this new information, where you would like to head out. But before we do so, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us a ton here at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. Perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests. There's a full list available on our Discord. So stick around, and we'll see you guys very soon. Alrighty, we are back in action, and as we are returning, you had woken up from where you had all fallen unconscious after the ritual. You had spoken of what you had seen in your vision and learned some information about where your vision seems to be, which is where perhaps the Laros is, and how you might be able to get there, except that you need to talk to a Vrinzerine Solinard, who is behind the protection of House Gezindul. So, where would you like to go here?
I feel like the mana would be good.
So, as you are preparing to leave, your Axibis does speak to you. Do be cautious of your veil abilities. You will be outside of any sort of protections. No anti-magic. It is like a wound needing time to heal, or sutures to rest in place. If you utilize them, you are potentially risking an eruption. One that could be fatal.
Oh boy. Okay, thank you.
I will do some research alongside my colleagues to see if there is anything that can be done to further heal what you have developed.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
So, from here, if there is nothing else you wish to say or ask of your Axibis, you are able to return to Ravnir Manor.
So
Wow.
let me get
Yeah.
this straight. In order for us to get the help from the guy's friend, we have to get into the vampires then?
Infiltrate the cult, talk up some vampires, essentially.
Yep. Don't die. I think that's a key part of this plan.
I don't think that needed to be mentioned.
Well,
we
I just want to put it there in case.
do we need to have some fake IDs?
We have a mask charm.
I mean,
don't
we
think
could
they particularly look
infiltrate.
at-
How big is this noble house? Is it like, how many people? Is it a lot?
It's a fairly prominent noble house, yeah.
Okay, so not everyone knows everyone, right?
Hard to say for sure.
New recruits or potential
recruits.
recruits.
Interns.
Well.
We should get to look at the wares that they have, like any sort of symbols and stuff. Get some disguises, see if there's any fake IDs we can make, and we could just sort of go along with it.
As you do,
Yeah.
as you guys have this sort of conversation, you know, speaking back and forth, plans, ideas, leaving the scriptorium on your way to the Ravnir Manor, you do have a brief moment where a few shifts stays back. Within the scriptorium Umbranari, there is a man with sunken black eyes and a long, spindly nose. He overhears conversations happening within the library between our heroes and their new scholarly allies. While he eavesdrops, he drafts a letter When he departs for the evening, passing through busy streets, he arrives at a busy tavern. He procures a mug of some indistinct beverage, takes a seat in a dark corner, alone. As he sits, he places the letter on the table and waits. Minutes later, there is a burly half-ogre, a ruffian. Without a glance, this ruffian retrieves the letter, puts in its place a small jingling pouch. With it, the professor leaves, taking his new prize, and the drink out of his mug, and departs, leaving the tavern, disappearing into a dark and dreary city. Our lovely heroes. You are on your way back to the edge of the Hearts Cross, the Heart Cordon district, and the Mausoleum, where the Robinmere Manor exists. More affluential part of town. As you are making your way there, there is the Soot and Vale Alley. It's a small thoroughfare. It's nestled on the edges of the Mausoleum district. A very narrow, winding street, weaving its way through labyrinths of alleys and hidden behind taverns and shops. There is the large tavern on the northern side of the street, where the air is thick with the scent of stale ale, mingled with the eerie undertones of incense, the damp of the cobblestone. Every so often you see there are postings of Morgenstad officers, the Gloom Guards. Anywhere between 2 to 4 officers at each posting. Go ahead, as you guys are walking. Roll for me either perception or survival checks. You all would notice that you are being followed. Some unusual presence. It is a cloaked figure that is trailing you.
How far back?
Maybe 30 or so feet. Not terribly close.
I'll speak into the ring, I guess. We're being followed.
Oh, I stop. I turn around.
No, tell it.
Yep.
Okay.
I turn back
Okay.
around.
Never mind. It's fine.
Okay, I stop and turn around again.
Would you like to try and peer a little closer?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Yes.
Andy. Either 21. As you peer a little closer, perhaps maybe not as obvious as Tala in the looking around, you would notice that this figure has been meandering among other citizens, moving almost as if they are minding their own business, but there is a clear attention being paid to where your group travels. You see a female humanoid. She is of tan skin with curling horns, a tiefling. As you peer a little closer, you can roll for me either Arcana, Medicine, or Nature.
We'll do nature for some variety. 14.
Even from this distance, you can tell that she is alive, which means she is not native to Vale Umbra.
Can I, like, carefully take out my wand of message and message her?
Sure.
Great. Hi. Did you want to speak to us? Priestess says hi.
Thank you.
You would notice the figure sort of straighten up. And she does not respond to you through the message spell, lets the spell's connection snap, but you can see that she moves quickly from the alleyway to the Sutton Vale Tavern.
Looking at my companions. She went over there. Do you want to follow?
Yeah. I'm curious about her.
Yes, me too.
She's not outside the Sutton Vale as you move to follow, meaning that she probably has gone inside.
Yeah. We'll go inside, look for her. Can't be a trap.
As you enter in, the first thing that you hear is the laughter. There is very sort of jovial scene here, whispered conversation, muffled laughters. And as you're looking around, go ahead, give me investigation or perception to see if you can find your figure.
Why do I roll?
Good question. Why is it 12? Okay.
Andy, good thing it's not terribly difficult to find your figure. You see that she is at the bar, speaking with several of the patrons, who seem to be partaking in some sort of drinking game. As you see her, you're easily able to point her out to your companions. Anyone who wants to roll an insight check, you're welcome to do so. With a 23. Andy. Well, she is, it seems, well entrenched in this drinking game and these other companions of hers. Potential. They could just be having a good time as strangers. It does seem that she is still eyeing your group, watching, despite pretending to be otherwise occupied. As you notice that, you do have options available to you. You could try and make a direct confrontation with this figure, or you can try and gain some intel here.
Intel.
Alright, so what do you do then? Do you want to take an approach similar to her? Create some sort of other distraction to engage yourself in as a cover? Do you mean to just watch? What are you doing?
Oh, let's try. Ooh, is there like someone playing music? Could that be my distraction?
You do hear someone playing music, but they aren't very good.
Okay, I will go up and so I'm trying to make this whole cover thing so we can watch them better. And a stage is a really good place to watch a crowd. And just go, hey, can I accompany you? Thanks, pal, and come up and go with them.
Sure, I don't. And you can tell that this guy is like entirely blitzed.
Yeah, I'll kind of gently upseat him. Take a break. You can come back after you've refreshed. You've been working too hard.
Yeah, I think I deserve another drink.
Yes. Have fun. And I'll like half shove him off the stage.
He falls flat on his face.
Ooh. That might take a little longer to recover from. Oh well, okay. Get a drum and flute going.
Yeah, go ahead, give me a performance roll.
Oh. Okay. Wow, that really stinks for me. 15?
I'll keep your 15 in mind.
Great.
Priesta, Tala, as Andy goes up to the stage to create a better musical ambiance here and learn some more, perhaps, by watching the crowd. What are you guys doing?
Um, I think I'm gonna do something stupid and sit there, grab a table if there's one available.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, and then I kind of sit there and watch her. I wave.
What are you, I know you're sitting at the table. What are you watching for?
I just look at her, watching us, and I just wave.
She, again, is very much entrenched in this game, even though she's watching, so she does not return a wave. She's not being obvious about her watching. You happen to know from the high rolls. So,
Yeah, okay.
you do get a few looks of people like, who's that waving to somebody random? Which, let me roll something here. Give me, if you could, just a straight charisma roll.
Oh, this is gonna be amazing. 4.
A figure comes over to your table after a few minutes and wasn't told to tell you who this came from, but it comes with a message of loosen up, and you get a tankard in front of you.
Oh, I go. Thank you. I drink it and I look around to see if I can catch an eye of somebody who gave it to me, and I drink it and then I try to go into a loosen up pose.
Firstly, I want you to roll me an insight check to see if you can figure out maybe who gave this to you.
Amazing, natural 1.
No one seems to be the culprit. Secondly, why don't we get a performance check to see how you loosen up? I'll keep that in mind. But for
Thank you.
now, you've got a free tankard of ale. What is Friesta doing?
So we can see the person we were.
Yeah, she's in a drinking game with other patrons of the bar.
Okay. And what is it Andy's doing again?
Andy has gone up onto the stage and has replaced the bar to watch the crowd, particularly the patron that you are, or the figure.
The drinking game. Does it look like everyone knows each other? Like, is this a closed group?
Roll an insight check.
I'm great at those. That's a 17.
There's definitely, it seems to be some sort of friendly nature between some of them, but it doesn't seem that it is a close group of friends, just a group of strangers at a bar having a good time.
Cool. Would there be space to insert myself?
You can always make space.
I will absolutely make space. Hello, what are we drinking?
We're drinking the house hooch.
Sounds fancy, I'll take 4.
You can handle full mixy.
Are you sure about that?
Uh,
I'd love to prove you wrong.
I'll put down 20 gold as you can't handle full. You start to hear others giving their own bets.
Fine. 20 gold says I can.
I'll fucking take you on that. And he bangs on the bar. We need full hooch, one right after the other. And he's pointing over to you. And you see these 4, they're not quite shot glasses, they're a little larger, and this figure comes over and begins to fill them with the liquid, and it sort of splashes over the side, and just gives a grunt towards you.
Great. What does the drink look like?
Looks clear.
Oh. I give like a little like test sip.
It tastes atrocious and burns going down.
Great. I try not to let that show, and I just give like a little it's like a little hum of approval, like
Performance or deception?
same modifier. That's a 17.
All right.
Let's see. So with prestidigitation, it specifies I chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. Can I make this taste less repulsive?
Yeah, sure.
Great. A little flick of the wrist, and I down one.
All right, I need a Constitution saving throw.
No problem. That is a 20.
You're doing fine.
Flick of the wrist and down another.
All right, another Constitution saving throw.
17.
You feel that one a little bit, but you're still okay.
How's the other guy looking? Does he look worried?
He seems confident for now, but he also seems drunk out of his mind.
Well, flick of the wrist and I down another.
Okay.
12.
So, that one, is hard to swallow, kind of burbles up some. You're able to kind of save face here with, like, a hand over the mouth, but does not go down. Or at least doesn't stay down.
Damn it.
I mean, what did I fucking tell you? You still got the last one there if you want it, but you can't. Oh no, mate.
I don't know what you're saying, so I'm just going to down it.
As you down it, you hear like everyone around you sort of give a cheer, even though it seems that you failed the challenge. They're just happy to have you, with your spirit.
What's the person we're after looking like?
Just kind of watching you. Eyes flicking between you and Tala, mainly. Doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to Andy.
I tried to make some small talk. So where's everyone from? What's everyone doing here?
We're from mostly. Came over there, he's from Moss District. And they start, sort of ribbing on the guy that's from the Moss District around here. Andy, from where you're up at the top, give me an insight check, please. 25. You can see the sort of tension beginning to grow in the tiefling, that, Friest is nearby.
As in, like
Face...
violence is imminent?
Maybe. You see that her face is getting a little more, stony, lips pursed, just tension.
What was that? Didn't we hear a particular sound when we were in the tree and we were in Friester's village? Is it wind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do a little performance shenanigans and make that sound with minor illusion. And Mage Hand to like hit Friester.
Friesta, you hear the wind and then feel the pressure of a mage hand.
As soon as I hear the wind that's similar to what I heard, I like immediately like jump up, chair falls to the ground, and I'm looking around like a maniac.
I would
Whoops.
say you're
Would
able
you-
to see Andy casting.
Yeah, and I'm like, cartoonishly hitching my head, like, you know, like that kind of thing.
That drunk may
Um,
flip you off.
Whatever. I tried. I'll go back to playing. Shrug.
Yeah.
Keeping my eye on the tiefling and anyone else around me.
Actually, give me a quick... I'll say, give me a quick perception check, because the tiefling's not at the bar after Priesta's little freak out.
It happened.
And anyone else can roll this as well.
What roll is it?
It's a perception check, because the tiefling's no longer at the bar.
Oh, God damn it. 12.
So you, only see the other drinking companions. You don't see the tiefling woman. Tala and Andy would see where she is heading for the door.
I will do a quick off key thing on my flute and do a hasty bow and say, "It's time for me to go too," and then after.
So, give me an athletics check to see if you can catch up to her.
Oh lord. How about acrobatics?
Athletics.
What?
You're trying to move quickly here.
I can jump over people. 15.
That's athletics.
But I can acrobatically jump over people.
So as Priesta, you see Andy sort of rush off the stage. Tala, you would also see Andy rush off the stage. Andy, you're able to sweep out the door. And you see the tiefling woman just maybe 5 feet. It's easy enough to cross that distance. What do you do?
Seems kind of rude to walk out without speaking to us.
I don't need to speak to you. She turns quickly.
Well, you're just fans. I can sign something for you.
I'm no fan of yours.
Well, clearly not with that attitude.
I don't know what it is that you think you are onto, but I know what you are.
And what is that? Charming and handsome?
You are bad actors, imprisoners of Thaleros. You work to conspire against those, undermine Carianthe.
You know Cariante?
In a sense. We were both apprentices beneath Thaleros.
Really? Tell me more.
Why should I? You've already done whatever horrible things to him.
What are you talking about? We're looking for him. To help him because he's helping us.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh,
Can I
crap.
help her?
What do you say?
You and Cariante are very bad at information gathering. I'm just saying.
Alright.
We're not bad people.
You can either roll persuasion or give Tala advantage.
I'll roll persuasion myself.
Yes, please roll.
Oh my lord. Risa!
I Priesta stumbles into the conversation drunk.
Leaning on Ansel.
You can do it!
Yeah, leaning on Ansel.
Bardic.
We have absolutely no reason to lie to you about that. We wouldn't have to be in this godforsaken, undead wasteland if we didn't have good intentions, did we?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion, intimidation, or deception, and you do have a bardic.
Okay, it's more
Please use it.
persuasion.
Yeah.
I'll add the bardic just in case. That is a 17.
She narrows her eyes, trying to take in what you're saying here. She seems perhaps maybe considering, maybe a bit in doubt of what she might have known. However, there is something on the edges of your peripheral that you can see. There are people, men in cloaks. Give me perception checks here.
Oh boy. Perry, look.
Sure, if Barry's out.
Yeah.
What?
Does he get? Sorry, let me check. Does he get advantage? A hearing of sight?
This is sight-based.
Okay, great. Never mind. He doesn't see shit.
Alright, Andy. So you all, of course, notice the figures, cloaked figures. Andy, you would see a little bit more here. And you would notice that the figures are moving quite agilely, practiced in their attempts of stealth. Their eyes glow a deep red, and that they have blades upon them. They seem to be, perhaps, fighters as they move in on you, surrounding you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Attack! Bad guys. Baddies.
As soon as you bring attention to them, they are rushing in and we are rolling initiatives.
Big means.
Do I have any drawback for downing 4 drinks on?
I'll say that, essentially you are poisoned.
Great. I love a challenge.
Looking at Max!
Well, I guess it needs an ability check. Oh, okay, I'll take the other one.
Alright, let's get... what is a good... little bell music first? Let's do blood key stuff again.
Oh, yikes.
No need to yikes. You're fine.
For now?
Alright. So we've got our... and bam, bam, and then that's gonna be Natriana and Ansel. Alright, so it'll be Krista first, then Natriana and Ansel, not that you know her name. Just have her down for me. Then we have our wizard, Tala, Andy, Sniper, and then the other assassins. So, Krista, first to act. What would you like to do?
Okay. What are the lighting conditions?
It is dim lighting out on the streets.
Great. And what is the closest bad guy?
One of the assassins.
How far away?
About maybe 20 feet.
Okay, bonus action, I'm going to cast Shadow Blade and run up to the assassin. Then because it's dim light, I get advantage because I'm poisoned. I get disadvantage, so it cancels out and this stays roll. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, 19 will hit.
That is 12 points of psychic damage. And then a 13.
13 does not hit.
That's fine. That is my turn.
Alright, so as Restart rushes in, it is going to be between our NPCs. Ansel, who is going to act, and as he does so, begins to call upon Holy Light and imbues each of you with a bit of blessings as he will cast Bless.
Would have used that 6 seconds ago, but thank you.
Can't all be as quick as you.
Is he flirting with me?
Perhaps.
Says that out loud.
As that happens, it is going to be our wizard's turn among the assassins, and as the figure begins, his first action is taking his staff and slamming it on the ground. This energy erupts outward, and you would all feel
Is this a spell?
not quite.
Yeah. Okay.
You would all feel where your veil energies are disrupted.
Oh shit. That's not good.
We're leaking.
You guys are leaking energy! Freesta and Andy, if I remember correctly, you are imbued with the power of death, yes?
Yep.
Maybe. Who's asking?
Your DM. So the two of you will release 5 feet aura of necrotic energy. It saps your hit points and those of the creatures that are around you. So at the start of at the start of each turn within the aura, that's going to be 2d6 necrotic damage.
What is this?
Yeah.
Start of our turns, or
Each creature that starts in the aura, including yourselves. So at the start of the turn, it's going to be 2d6.
I'm so sad.
And then for you, Tala, because you have the power of life, you at the start of each turn, or each of your turns, you gain a uncontrollable surge of energy. So you unleash a blast of force damage to a single target, and it's a ranged spell attack that deals 4d6 damage. If you don't release it, you will suffer the damage.
Do I get to choose who?
Yeah, you get a choice here.
Okay. 46 is nice.
Yeah, just remember that if you don't release that, you have to take it.
Okay.
Good. Remember.
So,
But it doesn't take it away from my action economy, right?
no action
Okay.
required. This just
Okay.
happens. So, that's our wizard's turn. Tala, I need you to choose. Are you releasing
I'm
your
gonna try
energy?
to cast that on the wizard.
Okay, so make your ranged spell attack.
Okay, hold on.
Any of your attacks that have like a guiding bolt or anything like that that has a rollable, you can do that.
Okay. It's +9, so let's see. Okay, that's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit a wizard. 4d6.
Ooh, 19 force damage, please.
All right. Got it.
Do I notice that Freesta is drunk?
I would say that you would know if Priestess is drunk.
Okay, I would like to walk over to her
All
and
right.
go, honey, I need you to be better. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Lesser Restoration.
All right.
And then I'm gonna walk away like 10 feet.
Cool. So, Freesta, you're no longer drunk.
Well, I did move up 20 feet, so would Tala have... Oh yeah, 'cause it'd be 30, that's fine.
Yeah. So, with that, Andy, it's your turn. I need you to roll 2d6, please.
Oh, fudge. Okay.
Well, Chippy.
Yeah, well, I won't. Oh, that's pretty shitty. 4 damage to me by parry.
Oh
No!
god!
To parry as well.
That's so
Why?
sad.
Why was I only at 17 hit points? Oh
Uh,
yeah, because
yeah.
we didn't do the thing.
Short rest.
Okay.
Did you not during short rest?
I did a little bit. I was like, how mean is Faye gonna be?
Oh
I'm like,
my
she won't be that mean.
god! I'm gonna
It's,
shave your
I
bald.
got. It's fine. I
What's
have health stuff. Okay.
Yeah, just hit something.
Damage. So, okay. Did Tala get rid of the guy with the staff?
No, he's still
Or is he
standing.
still? Okay. Is there anyone else who has a staff?
No.
Alright, cool. And what was this about an assassin on the roof? Sniper?
Oh no, they're all assassins, but there is a sniper too.
Does he have a staff?
No. He's got a crossbow.
Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll go up on the wizard. And was... Tala's not there, right? It was a ranged attack.
Yeah, it was a ranged attack. Tala's over
Gosh.
near to Freesta.
Okay, well, no matter. I'll take out the my Talon Rapier and swipe at him.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, that's sucky. Okay, he's also getting D8. Wow, that's really sucky. Okay, 1 to him, 1 to my AC, and then extra D8 of acid damage.
Okay.
And oh nope, not doing that. Okay, another attack. Sorry,
Yeah, go for it.
thinking